You got the president who's canceling shows on CBS because the hosts don't agree with everything they're saying about him. And they say it's a financial decision, but
But I mean, that's where we're going to disagree. The president didn't cancel Stephen Colbert. This was a decision that was a long time coming. Colbert may be the top of the late night ratings, but late night ratings have plummeted consistently year over year, and he was losing, by most estimates, $40 million a year for CBS. Now, there is this big Skydance merger coming up, and that does need to be approved by the president, or it needs to have government approval in order to go through. But if you look at it, Stephen Colbert did say some disparaging things about the CBS lawsuit that they had to settle with regards to Trump.
Paramount paid Donald Trump a $16 million settlement over his 60 Minutes lawsuit. As someone who has always been a proud employee of this network, I am offended. And I don't know if anything will ever repair my trust in this company. But just taking a stab at it, I'd say $16 million would help.
But the idea that they're going to come out and announce that Stephen Colbert is not only off the air, but they're canceling The Late Show 3 days after he makes this disparaging remark. The people who are buying into that don't understand how business works. And on top of that, Paramount also just paid out Parker and Stone $1.5 billion for 5 more years of South Park. And the day after that happens, they come out with this cartoon where they basically replace the Saddam Hussein character with Donald Trump, having him cozying up and getting into bed with Satan. And, they're not being extradited to, Gator Gitmo or whatever they're calling it. So I think this whole thing has been blown out of proportion. Stephen Colbert, on top of that, he said he didn't come out and say they axed me today. He said that in May of 2026, the entire show is going off the air. So that's not cancellation. That's a contract not being renewed. Now, what we're talking about in Lenny, that is definitely censorship. You have literally cops marching in as arms of the state and pulling someone off the stage for what they're saying, which was at the time against the law. But we don't have that problem anymore. We're dealing with something different.
My concern is that Trump sued Paramount for $16 million. They paid the lawsuit, and late night is kind of a dying breed. I feel like cable, as a matter of fact, is starting to go away. We still haven't found the technology or the bandwidth to match basic cable with the internet, because we still constantly have crashing internet speed. Like when they tried to do the Mike Tyson fight versus Jake Paul. Like, all I remember was buffering, Mike Tyson's ass, buffering, and then like a little bit of the fight. So like we still got a long way to go with that. But I mean, even if I don't totally agree with you on the Paramount thing, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're wrong and I'm right. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that's stupid. That's not going to get us anywhere.